Aether, mythology. 56 languages. Aether. Primordial god and personification of the upper sky. Member of the primordial gods. Aether in battle with a lion-headed giant. Genealogy. Parents Erebus and Nyx, Hesiod. Kronos, Orphic. Siblings Hemera, Hesiod. Chaos and Erebus, Orphic. Not to be confused with Aether, classical element. In Greek mythology, Aether, Aether, or Aether, /ir/, Ancient Greek, Alpha. Brightness, 1, pronounced, Aether, is the personification of the bright upper sky. According to Hesiod, he was the son of Erebus, darkness, and Nyx, night, and the brother of Hemera, day. 2. In Orphic cosmogony, Aether was the offspring of Kronos, time, and the brother of Chaos, and Erebus. 3. Genealogy, edit. According to Hesiod's Theogony, which contained the standard Greek genealogy of the gods, 4. Aether was the offspring of Erebus and Nyx, and the brother of Hemera. 5. However, other early sources give other genealogies. According to one, the union of Erebus and Nyx resulted in Aether, Eros, and Metis, rather than Aether and Hemera, while according to another, Aether and Nyx were the parents of Eros, in Hesiod, the fourth god to come into existence after Chaos, Gaia, Earth, and Tartarus. 6. Others tell us that Uranus, sky, in Hesiod, the son of Gaia, was Aether's son, and that everything came from Aether. 7. In Orphic cosmogony, Aether was the offspring of Kronos, time, the first primordial deity, and the brother of Chaos and Erebus. And made from, or placed in, Aether was the cosmic egg, from which hatched fans / Protogonus, so Aether was sometimes said to be his father. 8. The Orphic Argonautica gives a theogony that begins with Chaos and Kronos, and has Kronos producing Aether and Eros. 9. Aether also played a role in Roman genealogies of the gods. Cicero says that Aether and Dis, day, were the parents of Silas, sky. 10, and reports that according to the so-called theologians, Aether was the father of one of the 3 Jupiters. 11, according to Hyginus, possibly confused. 12, genealogy, Nox, night, Dis, Erebus, and Aether were the offspring of Chaos and Caligo, mist, and Aether and Dis were the parents of Terra, earth, Silas, sky, and Mer. C. 13, and Aether and Terra were the parents of. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Pain, deception, anger, mourning, lying, oath, vengeance, self-indulgence, quarreling, forgetfulness, sloth, fear, arrogance, incest, fighting, ocean, Themis, Tartarus, and Pontus, and the Titans, Briareus, Gyges, Strapes, Atlas, Hyperion and Polus, Saturn, Ops, Monitor, Dion, and the 3 Furies, Alecto, Megaera, Tisiphon. 14. Sources, edit. Early, edit. For the ancient Greeks, the word Aether, unpersonified, referred to the upper atmosphere, a material element of the cosmos. 15. For example, Homer has sleep climb a fir tree exceeding tall, the highest that then grew in Ida, and it reached up through the mists into heaven, Aether. 16. However, Aether, personified, figured prominently in early Greek cosmogony. 17. In Hesiod's Theogony, chaos was the first being, after which came Gaia, earth, Tartarus, and Eros. Then from chaos came Erebus, darkness, and Nyx, night, and from Erebus and Nyx came Aether and Hemera, day. 18. From chaos came forth Erebus and black night, but of night were born Aether and day, whom she conceived and bore from union in love with Erebus. 19. Aether perhaps also figured in the lost epic poem the Titanomachy, late 7th century BC. 20. Two ancient sources report statements about Aether, which they attribute to the author of the Titanomachy. The Homeric parsings, from Methodius, reports that Uranus was Aether's son. 21. While Philodemus, in his De Pietate, on piety, reports that everything came from Aether. 22. Aether also appears in genealogies attributed to the 6th century BC logographer and mythographer Acasilores. 23. According to the Neoplatonist Damascius, see early 6th century. Acasilores said that Aether was, along with Eros and Metis, the offspring Erebus and Nyx. 24. However, a Scholian to Theocritus reports that, according to Acasilores, Aether and Nyx were the parents of Eros. 25. Orphic, edit. Aether played a significant role in Orphic cosmogony. 26. There are a large number of ancient texts which have been called Orphic. A few are extant, such as the Orphic hymns, but most are not. 27. Several important Orphic texts, which exist now only in fragments, have been called Theogonies, since they contained material similar to Hesiod's Theogony, which described the origin of the gods. At least three of these, the so-called Dervini Theogony, the Hieronyman Theogony, and the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Jacob Bryant's Orphic. Egg, 1774. Rhapsodic Theogony or Rhapsodies, 28, contained references to Aether the personification as well as Aether the material element. Dervini Theogony, edit. The oldest of these theogonies, the Dervini Theogony, is a text which is extensively quoted in the Dervini Papyrus, 4th century BC. 29. One of these quotes contains a reference to Aether the material element. 30. When Zeus had heard the prophecies from his father, he swallowed the revered one, or phallus, who, or which, sprang forth first into the Aether, or who first ejaculated Aether. 31. Also possibly from the Dervini Theogony is the idea, from a fragment of Chrysippus, preserved in Philodemus, De Pietate, on piety, that everywhere is Aether, which itself is both father and son. 32. Hieronyman Theogony, edit. The early 6th century Neoplatonist Damascius, in his De Principiis, on first principles, comments on an Orphic text, which he describes as under the names of Hieronymus and Hellanicus, if indeed this is not the same. 33. This text is called the Hieronyman Theogony, 2nd century BC. 34. Damascius says that the Hieronyman Theogony had serpent time as the father of three offspring: moist Aether, limitless chaos and misty Erebos. 35. Rhapsodic Theogony, edit. Also in his De Principiis, Damascius briefly summarizes the standard Orphic theology as found in another text, which he refers to as these Orphic rhapsodies currently circulating. 36. According to Damascius, the rhapsodies, 1st century BC / AD, 37, began with Cronus, from which came two offspring, Aether and Chaos, 38. The theology in the Rhapsodies starts from ageless time and father of Aether and Chaos, which is honored most in that account. 39. The 5th century Greek Neoplatonist Proclus, in his commentary on Plato's Republic, quotes the following verses from the Rhapsodies. This time unaging, of immortal resource, begoe Aether and a great chasm, vast this way and that. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. No limit below it, no base, no place to settle. 40. Here chasm is another name for chaos. 41. In another passage from the De Principiis, Damascius quotes other verses from the Rhapsodies. Then great time fashioned from, or in, divine Aether, a bright white egg. 42. While Proclus, in his commentary on Plato's Timaeus, describes the Orphic cosmic egg as born from Aether and Chaos, 43, and calls Phanes the son of Aether. 44. Proclus also says that, when Phanes hatched from the cosmic egg, Aether and chasm were split. 45. Aether, the material element, is also mentioned twice in a 32-line hymn-like passage to Zeus, which was apparently part of the Rhapsodies, in which various parts of the physical cosmos are associated with parts of Zeus' body. 46. Line 8 lists things contained in Zeus' body: fire and water and earth and air, ether, night and day. 47. While line 17 says, his, Zeus, truthful, royal mind is imperishable Aether. 48. Also possibly drawn from the Rhapsodies is an account of the creation of the world attributed to Orpheus by the 6th century AD chronographer John Malalas. 49. This is what Orpheus stated. He said that at the beginning Aether was revealed to time, having been created by God, and there was chaos on this side of Aether, and on that, while dark night held everything and covered what was under Aether, signifying that night came first. Orpheus said in his account that there was a certain being who was incomprehensible, supreme over all, before all, and the creator of all things, including the Aether itself and night and the whole creation that was concealed and was beneath the Aether. He said that the earth was invisible beneath the darkness. He declared that light broke through the Aether and illuminated the earth and all creation, saying that the light which broke through the Aether was that being mentioned above, that was supreme over all things, whose name Orpheus heard from the oracle and declared, Metis, Phanes, Erike Pius. 50. Another Orphic verse fragment, also possibly from the Rhapsodies, is quoted in the Etymologicum Magnum's entry on the name Phanes. 51. They call him Phanes and Protogonus because he became the first one visible in Aether. 52. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hymn to Aether, edit. The Orphic hymns, 2nd or 3rd centuries AD, are a collection of 87 poems addressed to various deities or abstractions. 53. The 5th Orphic hymn was addressed to Aether. Yours are Zeus' lofty dwelling, endless power too. Of the stars, of the sun, and of the moon you claim a share. O tamer of all, O fire breather, O life's spark for every creature. Sublime Aether, best cosmic element. Radiant, illuminous, starlit offspring. I call upon you and I beseech you to be temperate and clear. 54. See also, edit. Ansha. Heaven. In media, edit. Aether is the male protagonist in the 2020 video game Genshin Impact. Aether Gazer is also the name of the 2023 video game released by Yosta Games. Notes, edit. 1 Gantz, P4. 2 Hard, P24, Grimmel SV. Aether, Trip, SV. Aether, the Oxford Classical Dictionary, SV. Aether. Gantz, P4. 3 Athanasakis and Wolkow, P80. 4 Hard, P21, Fowler 2013, P5. 5 Fowler 2013, P5, Hard, pp. 23-24, Hesiod, Theogony 124125. 6 Fowler 2013, pp. 5-6, Hard, p23, Acasilus fr6 Fowler, pp 5-7, Hesiod, Theogony 116. 122. 7 Humulus fr1, West 2003, pp 222225, compare Kaulamachus, fr 498. 8 Athanasakis and Wolkow, p80, West 1983, p70, Meisner, p187, Hard, p25. 9 Meisner, p172, Orphic Argonautica 1214, Orphic Test. 224 Kern. 10 Cicero, De Natura Deorum 3.44. 11 Cicero, De Natura Deorum 3.53. 12 Bremer, p5, calls the beginning of Hyginus' genealogy a strange hodgepodge of Greek and Roman cosmogonies and early genealogies. 13 Hyginus, Fabulae Theogony 1-2, Smith and Tatascoma, p95. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 14 Hyginus, Fabulae Theogony 3, Smith and Tatascoma, p95. Hyginus's genealogy is very different from that given in Hesiod's Theogony, where Tartarus is the third primal deity after Chaos and Gaia. 116122, Uranus, Sky, and Pontus, Sea, were the offspring of Gaia, Earth, alone. 126132. Ocean, Oceanus, Themis, Hyperion, Saturn, Cronus, and Ops, Rhea, are 5 of the 12 Titans. Briareus and Gyges are 2 of the 300 Handers, and Strapes was 1 of the 3. Cyclopes, who were all the offspring of Gaia and Uranus, 132153, Atlas was the offspring of the Titans Iapetus and Clemen, 507509, the Furies, Erinyes, are the offspring of Gaia and Uranus. Blood, 185. In addition, the abstract personifications pain, deception, anger, mourning, lying, oath, vengeance, self-indulgence, quarreling, forgetfulness, sloth, fear, arrogance, incest, and fighting, are similar to the personifications in the Theogony, who are the children of Nyx, 211225, for example Oises, distress, and Apat, deceit, or Ares, 226232, for example Algia, pains, Pseudi, lies, Horkos, oath, Nikia, disputes, Lethe, forgetfulness, Hismini, combats, and Makai, battles. 15 Athanasakis and Wolkow, p80. 16 Homer, Iliad 14.286288. 17 Fowler 2013, p6. 18 Gantz, p4, Hesiod, Theogony 123125. 19 Evil in White translation, 20 West 2002, p. 109 says that the Titanomachy was composed in the late 7th century at the earliest. 21 Gans, p. 12, Grimmel, S.V. Uranus, Umlas Fr1, West 2003, pp 222225, compare Callimachus. Fr 498. According to Grimmel, the mother was doubtless Hemera, compare with Cicero, De Natura. Deorum 3.44, which has Aether and dies as the parents of Silas, Sky. 22 Umlas Fr1, West 2003, pp 222225. 23 Fowler 2013, p6, Acasilus Fr6 Fowler, pp 57. 24 Fowler 2013, p6. 25 Fowler 2013, p6, Gantz, p3. 26 West 1983, pp. 70, 198200, Meisner, throughout, see Index, Athanasarches and Wolkow, pp. 5, 80. Citing Orphic Fr 78, 111 Bernabe, Orphic Fr 30, equals Chrysippus, apud Phileudemus, de Pietit, on Piety, pp. 80-81 Gumpers, 54, equals Damascius, de Principiis 123.3180, 60, equals Damascius, de Principiis 123.830, 65, equals John Malalas, Chronographia 4.9 p. 74 Dindorf, 66, equals Proclus. Commentary on Plato's Republic 2.138.8 Kroll, 70, equals Damascius, De Principiis 55, 72, equals Proclus. Commentary on Plato's Republic 2.138.18 Kroll, 73, equals Lactantius, Divine Institutes I, 5, 46 p. 13, 13. Brand. 74, equals Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Timaeus 31a, I 433, 31 Dial, 75, equals Etymologicum Magnum p. 787.29, 76, equals Hermias, Commentary on Plato's Phaedrus 246e, 79, equals Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Timaeus 30c, d. I 427, 20 Dial, 168 Kern, Orphic Test. 224. Kern, equals Orphic Argonautica 746. 27 West 1983, pp. 13, Meisner, pp. 45, Athanasarches and Wolkow, p. 11. 28 West 1983, pp. 68-69, Meisner, p. 1, Athanasarches and Wolkow, pp. 11-12. 29 West 1983, pp. 75-77, Meisner, p. 1, Athanasarches and Wolkow, p. 11. For discussions of the Dervini Papyrus and Theogony see West 1983, Chapter 3, The Protogonos and Dervini Theogonies. pp 68-115, Meisner, Chapter 2, The Dervini Papyrus, pp 51-85. 30 Meisner, pp. 31-32, 69, 80-81. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 31 Meisner, p. 69. 32 Meisner, p. 103, Orphic Fr 30 Kern, equals Chrysippus, apud Phileudemus, de Pietit, on Piety, pp. 8081 Gumpers. Meisner, p. 103 n. 77 says that Bernabe relates this fragment to the Dervini poem. 33 Damascius, De Principiis 123.31-32, White, pp. 232, 233, West 1983, p. 176. 34 Meisner, p. 1. For discussions of the Hieronyme and Theogony, see West 1983, Chapter 4, The Hieronyme and Theogony, pp. 176226, Meisner, Chapter 4, The Hieronyme and Theogony, pp. 119. 157. For Damascius' entire account of the Hieronyme and Theogony, see De Principiis 123.3180, White. pp. 232237, equals Orphic fr 54 Kern. 35 Damascius, De Principiis 123.5658, White, pp. 234, 235, West 1983, p. 198. Although Meisner, p. 144, reads Damascius as saying that Kronos mates with necessity, Ankh, who gives birth to Aether, chaos, and Erebus, West 1983, pp. 198199, argues against such a reading, saying although Kronos and Ankh make a well-matched male and female pair, the sources agree in speaking of Kronos alone as parent. 36 Damascius, De Principiis 123.830, White, pp. 228231, equals Orphic fr 60. 37 West 1983, p. 261, Meisner, p. 5. 38 West 1983, p. 230, Meisner p. 187. 39 Damascius, De Principiis 123.4955, White, pp. 234, 235. 40 West 1983, p. 198, Meisner, p. 188, Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Republic 2.138.8 Kroll, equals Orphic fr 66 Kern. 41 West 1983, p. 199, Meisner, p. 188. 42 West 1983, p. 198, Meisner, p. 189, Damascius, De Principiis 55, equals Orphic fr 70 Kern. 43 West 1983, p. 200, Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Timaeus 30c, d. I 427, 20 Dial, equals Orphic fr 79. Kern. 44 West 1983, p. 200, Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Timaeus 31a, I 433, 31 Dial, equals Orphic fr 74. Kern. So also Orphic fr 73 Kern, equals Lactantius, Divine Institutes I, 5, 46 p. 13, 13 Brand. However, concerning these passages of Proclus, West 1983, p. 200, cautions, we must be prepared not to attach too literal a sense to Proclus' description of the egg as born from Aether and chaos, fr 79, or to verses in which Protogonos, who came from the egg, is styled son of Aether, fr 73, 74. It seems clear that Aether was not represented as a person, only as a material element. 45 West 1983, pp. 70, 203, Gantz, p. 742, Proclus, Commentary on Plato's Republic 2.138.18 Kroll, equals. Orphic FR 72 Kern. 46 West 1983, pp. 89, 239241, Meisner, pp. 105107, 112, Orphic FR 168 Kern. 47 West 1983, p. 241. Compare with Aeschylus, Helides, Daughters of Helios, FR 70 Sommerstein, equals. FR 70 Rat, equals Clement of Alexandria, Stromata, 5.14.114.4 equals Eusebius, Preparatio Evangelica. 13.13.41, Zeus is the ether, Zeus is earth, Zeus is heaven, yes, Zeus is everything, and whatever there may be beyond that. 48 Meisner, p. 112. 49 Meisner, pp. 173174, 205, John Malalas, Chronographia 4.9, equals Orphic FR 65 Kern. 50 Elizabeth Jefferies, Michael Jefferies and Roger Scott's translation, p. 36. 51 Meisner, p. 195, Etymologicum Magnum p. 787.29, equals Orphic FR 75 Kern. 52 Meisner's translation, p. 195. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 53 Athanasakis and Wolkow, PX, Meisner, P4. 54 Athanasakis and Wolkow, P5. References, edit. Aeschylus, Fragments, edited and translated by Alan H. Sommerstein, Loeb Classical Library. Number 505. Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 2009. ISBN 978-0-674-99629. 8 online version at Harvard University Press. Athanasakis, Apostolos N., and Benjamin M. Wolkow, The Orphic Hymns, Johns Hopkins University Press, 2013. ISBN 978-1-4214-0882-8. Google Books. Bremer, Jan N., Greek Religion and Culture, The Bible and the Ancient Near East. Jerusalem Studies in Religion and Culture, Brill, 2008. ISBN 978-90-04-16473-4. LCCN 2008. 5742. Kaulimachus, Musus, Aether, Iambi, Hikale and Other Fragments, Hero and Lender, edited and translated by Sia Trepanis, T. Jezza, Cedric H. Whitman, Loeb Classical Library No. 421. Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 1973. ISBN 978-0-674-99463-8. Online version at Harvard University Press. Cicero, Marcus Tullius, De Natura Deorum in Cicero, On the Nature of the Gods. Academics. Translated by H. Rackham, Loeb Classical Library No. 268, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, first published 1933, revised 1951. ISBN 978-0-674-99296-2. Online version at Harvard University Press. Internet Archive. Fowler, R.L. 2000, Early Greek Mythography, Volume 1, Text and Introduction, Oxford University Press, 2000. ISBN 978-0198147404. Fowler, R.L. 2013, Early Greek Mythography, Volume 2, Commentary, Oxford University Press, 2013. ISBN 978-0198147411. Gantz, Timothy, Early Greek Myth, A Guide to Literary and Artistic Sources, Johns Hopkins University Press, 1996, 2 volumes, ISBN 978-0-8018-5360-9, Volume 1, ISBN 978-0-8018. 5362-3, Volume 2. Grimmel, Pierre, The Dictionary of Classical Mythology, Huyler Blackwell, 1996. ISBN 9780631201021. Hart, Robin, The Routledge Handbook of Greek Mythology, based on H.J. Rose's Handbook of Greek Mythology, Psychology Press, 2004, ISBN 9780415186360. Google Books. Hesiod, Theogony, in Hesiod, Theogony, Works and Days, Testimonia, edited and translated by Glenn W. Most. Loeb Classical Library No. 57. Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, 2018. ISBN 978-0-674-99720-2. Online version at Harvard University Press. Homer, The Iliad with an English translation by A.T. Murray, Ph.D. in 2 volumes. Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press, London, William Heinemann, Limited 1924. Online version at the Perseus Digital Library. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Hyginus, Gaius Julius, Fabulae in Apollodorus Library and Hyginus Fabulae, 2 handbooks of Greek mythology, translated, with introductions by R. Scott Smith and Stephen M. Tatascoma, Hackett Publishing Company, 2007. ISBN 978-0-87220-821-6. Hyginus, Fabulae from the Myths of Hyginus, translated and edited by Mary Grant. University of Kansas Publications in Humanistic Studies. Online version at the Topos Text Project. Kern, Otto. Orphicorum Fragmenta, Berlin, 1922. Internet Archive. Malalas, John, The Chronicle of John Malalas, a translation, trans. Elizabeth Jefferies, Michael. Jefferies and Roger Scott, Australian Association for Byzantine Studies, Melbourne, 1986. ISBN 0959362622. Meisner, Dwayne, Orphic Tradition and the Birth of the Gods, Oxford University Press, 2018. ISBN 978-0-19-066352-0. Google Books. Orphic Argonautica in Argonautica, Hymni Libelusta Lapidibus it Fragmenta cum notis, Johann Matthias Gessner, Leipzig, Sumptibus Caspari Fritsch, 1764. Internet Archive. The Oxford Classical Dictionary, 2nd edition, Hammond, NGL and Howard Hayes Scullard. Editors, Oxford University Press, 1992. ISBN 0-19-869117-3. Smith, William, Dictionary of Greek and Roman Biography and Mythology, London, 1873. Aether. Tripp, Edward, Crowell's Handbook of Classical Mythology, Thomas Y. Crowell Co., 1st edition. June, 1970. ISBN 0690226008-X. West, M.L. 1983, The Orphic Poems, Clarendon Press, Oxford, 1983. ISBN 978-0-19-814854. 8. West, M.L. 2002, Umlos, A Corinthian Epic Cycle. In the Journal of Hellenic Studies. Volume 122, pp. 109133. JSTOR 3246-207. West, M.L. 2003, Greek Epic Fragments, from the 7th to the 5th centuries BC, edited and translated by Martin L. West, Loeb Classical Library No. 497, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Harvard University Press, 2003. ISBN 978-0-674-99605-2. Online version at Harvard University Press. White, Stephen, Hieronymus of Rhodes, The Sources, Text and Translation in Lyco of Tros. And Hieronymus of Rhodes, Text, Translation, and Discussion, Volume 12, Editors, William Wall. 410 Borth, Stephen Augustus White, Transaction Publishers, 2004. ISBN 0-7658-02538-8. Categories: Sky and Weather Gods, Light Gods, Greek Primordial Deities. Personifications in Greek mythology, Children of Nyx, Consorts of Gaia. Personifications. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd. HTML to PDF.